Hi everyone, I'm Wendy and I'm back with another copycat recipe. In the comments of a previous video, I had a request to recreate Amy's black bean chili. Amy's brand soups are delicious and convenient plant-based options, but they're loaded with added sodium and oil. So today I'm making an SOS-free version inspired by the black bean chili. Let's jump right into my method for recreating a packaged meal. I start by looking at the ingredients list and simply eliminating the things that I don't want to include. So for this one, I'll be leaving out the oil and salt. Then on nutrition labels, the ingredients are listed by volume. So the first ingredients are in higher amounts and the last ingredients are in lower amounts. This kind of helps you determine your measurements. So here we know our main ingredients are going to be black beans, tomato puree, onions, and bell peppers. And in smaller amounts, we have our spices. From there, I just experiment, and I'll include a link in the details below the video with my final written recipe. This is a dump and go recipe, so you can either throw everything into a large pot on the stovetop, or I'm making it today in my 6-quart Instant Pot. Into the pot, I'm adding 2 large white onions chopped, 2 large red bell peppers chopped, about 3 to 4 cloves of minced garlic, and some black beans. I'm using 4 cans of low-sodium black beans, but try to find no salt added if you can. 2 of the cans I've drained and rinsed, but the other 2 I'm adding with their liquid. Next, I have my spices. This is 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons each of oregano and granulated onion, 1 teaspoon each of cumin, coriander, and dried basil, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. You can make this chili as spicy or mild as you like. Be sure to choose a chili powder that suits your individual heat level. And then you can bump up the heat using some jalapeno or other chilies, but I don't always have these on hand, so I also like to use red pepper flakes. I'm just adding about a 1/4 to a 1/2 teaspoon. Then I'll stir in 3 cups of water before adding my last ingredient, which is 2 cans of tomato paste. I like to wait and add tomato products on top when using an Instant Pot, because sometimes tomato can stick to the bottom and cause the burn warning. If you're cooking this on the stovetop, you can just mix the tomato paste right in, and then you really only need to cook this long enough to heat everything through and cook the vegetables. As with all soups and chilies, the longer you cook it, the better it will taste. I tend to shoot for at least 30 minutes on the stovetop. Here in the Instant Pot, I'm setting it to cook for 5 minutes at high pressure. And once it's done cooking, you can either do a natural release or a quick release. This chili smells absolutely amazing as it's cooking. All those spices fill up the kitchen right away. And after it's done, I like to take an immersion blender and just quickly blend a tiny bit of the chili. This thickens it up a little bit while leaving some whole beans and pieces of veggies. If you don't have an immersion blender, you could carefully transfer a small amount of the chili to a regular blender, blend it until smooth, and pour that back into the chili. This is delicious as is, but to take it over the top, you can squeeze in a little bit of lime juice and top it with some cilantro or green onion. If you enjoy these copycat recipes, hit the thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you might like to see me recreate in a future video. And if you enjoyed this recipe, you might also like my crockpot chili and cornbread recipe that I'll link to here on screen. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.